The dark side of the internet holds secrets that can flip your world upside down in a heartbeat. Last week, I fell down a Reddit rabbit hole and decided to mess around with the Randonautica app. It was almost the last mistake I ever made. This isn't some creepypasta or a movie script. This is the chilling reality of what happened to me. I live in a semi-rural farmhouse in Hawaii. It's usually quiet, but curiosity got the better of me, and I opened that location tracking app. It pinged a coordinate right in my own backyard, centered on an old abandoned concrete pad. When I stood over it, my phone went haywire. I was picking up nearly 30 mysterious Wi-Fi networks, and their names were changing every 5 minutes. Think about that. In the middle of a deserted farm, where was all that digital signal coming from? I grabbed a thermal camera and saw an intense heat signature radiating from under the concrete. It looked like a massive server or some kind of hidden power source. I couldn't stop myself. I grabbed a drill and bored a hole through the pad. What I saw through that tiny gap made my blood turn to ice. There was a hidden chamber below, and right in the center sat a single old folding chair. Taped to the wall in front of it was a photo of a woman whose eyes had been violently gouged out. Right below it was a smear of dried blood and a single human tooth. Is a predator hiding behind the mask of your friendly neighbor? To hear how this nightmare ends, hit that subscribe button right now, because the real devil is usually closer than you think. I dropped the drill and sprinted back to my house, but the horror was just getting started. When I walked into my bedroom, I saw fresh blood splattered across the wall, like something had been slammed against it with incredible force. As I reached for my phone to call the police, I heard a slow, rhythmic creak coming from the wooden door to my attic. I looked up, and my body turned to stone. My neighbor, a man the whole town respected as a pious, God-fearing pillar of the community, was peering down through the ceiling gap. He was clutching some of my stolen personal belongings in one hand and a serrated knife in the other. His eyes weren't human. They were filled with a primal, predatory rage. He wasn't just a neighbor. He was a calculated, obsessed stalker. I dialed 911 immediately. He vanished into the shadows before the cops arrived, but the investigation uncovered a nightmare. That concrete pad sat on top of a secret World War II bunker that he'd been using for years to fuel his sick obsessions. The most terrifying part? He had built a hidden crawl space connecting his property directly into my attic. I'd been living with a monster above my head the entire time. Did this story shatter your trust in the people around you? Let me know in the comments. Do you have a neighbor whose behavior feels just a little bit off? Share your stories with us. What kind of pure psychological horror or real-life stalker cases should I dive into next? If you liked this video, share it with your friends. Thanks for watching until the very end. I'll see you in the next mystery. Stay subscribed. And hey, before you go to sleep tonight, go check the corners of your rooms and that attic hatch. The devil often wears a familiar smile while he tracks your every breath. Are you absolutely sure you're alone in your house right now?